Off to a great start. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And the starting group for the Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Now here's Ingram. Outside Dick, shot clock at 6. Ingram, the pass to Barrett, over Holiday. Boston pulls it in.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Inside, Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
It's Barnes on the wing. Pounded by Tatum. Barnes, it's good.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
And you look at Derek White, Richard. The energy he plays with, it is remarkable.
That's his greatest attribute, his activity on both ends of the floor. Having a high motor is a skill. He keeps coming and tries to wear you down.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend, and Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
Allie, thank you. Basket counts. Barnes has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's White, and here's Brown for 3. Sinks the tray.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Outside, Brown. For 3, Porzingis. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Barrett. Back to Ingram. Boucher on the screen. Down low. And finished off by Boucher.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Holiday against Barnes. To the paint. Here's Dick. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. Jaylen Brown picks one up. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Now here's Holiday. Back to Brown. Outside Holiday. Outside Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Barnes. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Barnes has got 8.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, BA. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Now here's Holiday. Still without a bucket. Porzingis, high post. Pass to Tatum. Beyond the arc. Barnes with the rebound. And it's Toronto's ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
Here's Barnes. Outside Barrett. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Barrett, a screen on Tatum. Barnes, it's good. He's got 10.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. And no good. Got it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Scotty Barnes. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Brandon Ingram out there with Grady Dick. And it's Boucher in at the center position. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Outside White. That 3's off the mark. Raptors lead by 18. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Shoots over White. And a great move from Scotty Barnes as he gets it to go. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
It's the trifecta. Holiday's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Brown against Ingram. It's Barrett on the wing. Here's Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hauled in by Brown.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Porzingis. Operating inside. Porzingis.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
There is zero hesitation from Brown. This man is always ready to fire.
Ingram on the wing. A minute 53 left in the second quarter, and the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Ingram on the wing, defended by Brown. From outside the arc, Dick gets the bucket. Dick's got 9 points.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Outside, Brown. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Toronto leading by 17. Outside, Dick. Barnes with a screen on Tatum. From outside, off the mark. The Celtics have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. Like, when he's dropping dimes like that, like, Jason Tatum is a prop.
Shot is up. Outside, Dick. Three-pointer. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
The shot by Ingram, no good. Celtics trail by 15. Holiday up top. Finished off the break. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
He's such a gritty player. Holiday fights for 2 there inside.
And here's Ingram outside. Boston with a rebound. Porzingis passes to Brown. Outside Holiday. It could go. And no good. Tried to get that one to fall. And so it's Toronto in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. More 2K action in just a moment. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Taking a look at the Celtics. They've got Peyton Pritchard, Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford, and it's Shireman in a 2-guard. And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Grant.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
Here's Pritchard. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Toronto leading by 16. Here's Quickley. And it's in there.
They don't lean on Pirtle for facilitation, but he's certainly not selfish with the ball.
And for Boston, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Pass to Shireman. Horford outside for 3. Hey, Horford from range.
You see the great fundamentals. Horford sets up for the quick shot off the feed. No hesitation.
Quickly from outside. And the Raptors, another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Shireman. No made baskets yet. Here's Hauser. Craig passes to Hauser. 6 to shoot. Another one falls from Boston.
Assisted by...
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Now Quickly. 5 points in the game. And the layup falls. Quickly's got 7 points.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Here's Pritchard. No good from outside. Raptors lead by 18. Quickly outside. It's Pirtle high post. And Craig pulls it down. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Boston shooting their first free throw of the night.
At the line for the Celtics, Torrey Craig, shooting 1.
Celtics trail by 18. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's usually because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Quickly. 7 points in the game. Pass to Battle. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Back to Quickly. From downtown. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pritchard, the pass to Craig. Back to Pritchard. Poke loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Toronto on D. Jacks up a 3.
At times, Jakob is a monster on defense, using all of that size to dominate the shooter. Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Quickly lays it up and banks it in. Quickly's got 9 points now in the second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. It's both from the stripe.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
To the inside. And he dunks it down.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Celtics trail by 18. 59 seconds left in the third. What a terrific move that is.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
Quickly outside. Abaji, the pass to Quickly. Clock at 6. Another shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So Boston ends up going with a new group. He hits the second from the line. 35 seconds left to play in the third. And Tatum, here we go. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
So agile on the drive. When Tatum puts it on the deck, man, he is a major problem.
Quickly against Holiday. Pass to Mobo. Here's Abaji. Shot clock at 5. The 3 is up. Shot that time, not on target. And so it's Toronto, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They're getting quality looks. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Raptors lead by 15. Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Dick is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Boucher in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. The shot is good by Barrett.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Outside Porzingis. The kick out to White. Tatum with a screen. With the teardrop. White can't hit.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And there's a 3-second violation. Celtics trail by 17. It's Brown on the wing. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebounded by Ingram. Toronto's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. The kick to Tatum. Takes the 3. Again, the miss by Boston.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Fires for 3. It gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 20.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
It's Holiday with a drive.
Well, if you give Holiday a crease, that'll happen. I mean, he just blew the doors off the defense.
Ingram, the pass to Barrett. Outside for Ingram. Pass to Barnes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And here's Brown for 3. Rebound Toronto. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barnes. Knocked away. It's stolen by Holiday. Tatum finds Porzingis. Outside White. Outside Porzingis. Fires the 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
Here's Boucher. Right side Barnes. Barrett, a screen on Tatum. The 3 from Barnes. Offensive board. Celtics trail by 17. Brown passes to Holiday.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
4-3. Rebound Toronto. Boucher's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Outside Ingram. 1:46 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Ingram with a screen on Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Dick, the pass to Ingram. Fades. Here's Boucher. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 19.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Raptors.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And what a huge performance it was for Scotty Barnes.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Good.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
And here's Ingram outside. Ingram can't get that one to fall. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Tries again. For 3, Porzingis. It's rebounded by Dick. Here's Toronto with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Porzingis against Ingram. Knocks down the long J.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Outside Barnes. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Now here's Holiday. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior.
2K Sports, bringing you the end. And we may have a track meet, Clark, here tonight. We were just talking about this. These two teams that love to get out and run.
You know, Kevin, I love these kind of games because really I think basketball is meant to be played at a fast pace. I really do. I mean, the fans enjoy it, but the players do too, and obviously us broadcasters like to see it up and down as well.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Out to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
A 9-foot standing reach. Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Now here's Ingram. Wide open. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Carter with a screen on Barrett. Here's Suggs. Wagner outside. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Hunting for that shot. Wagner wants to eat.
And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, that's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle starts. This guy is a high flyer, I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Suggs kicks to Carter. Off target from outside. Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the Raptors making a change here.
Now into the lineup for your Raptors.
Here's Barrett. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. To the right side. Mobo gets the basket.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Here's Suggs. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. To the paint. Caldwell Pope passes to Suggs. Now Barrett pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
And this is the type of two-way threat Barrett can be. It's about being engaged on both ends.
And that one's good. Suggs.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Barrett with the ball. And they pick up 2.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
The Magic trail by 4. Down low. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Clark, I know you'd agree. Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
And so Barrett nails both of them. Orlando's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
The kick out to Barnes. And the Raptors miss again. Magic have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Suggs finds Caldwell Pope. Out left to the wing. Here's Banchero. Shot clock at 6. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist from Banchero.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Gotta be impressed with this guy's confidence.
And Barrett slams it in.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and again it's Orlando with the three.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
To the middle. Here's Abaji. Tries again. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Orlando, they've gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Carter with a screen on Ingram. Here's Suggs. Out to Carter. Wagner outside. Carter with the screen. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Magic. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Magic.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And so in the game for the Magic, in the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Carter in at the center. On the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Offensive rebound, and that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second personal foul. First team foul.
And Ingram launches it from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Ingram's got 5 minutes.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin. Just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. PA thanks. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Out to Carter. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Back to Suggs. Just 5 on the clock. Wagner outside. There's the 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and roll.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on 3 corners here in the second quarter so far. Nobody near Barnes. And the 3 off target. Orlando trailing here. Banchero is screened for Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Suggs handling his business so far in this one. Really putting the work in on the offensive end.
Fires from deep. Rebound by the Magic. How about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter basketball. Pass to Carter. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. A floater. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. And now it's a 3-point Orlando lead.
Caldwell Pope really solid at passing the ball, and passes like that prove it.
For three, Ingram. That shot misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Caldwell Pope left side. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
No coverage that time.
Paolo Banchero.
Banchero's got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic. And it's Barrett penetrating. And the layup is good. Barrett's got 14 points for the game.
Putting that speed to great use. Once Barrett gets a step on the D, good night.
It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Here's Banchero. He has 5. Caldwell Pope with a screen for Banchero. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Banchero a screen on Ingram. Ingram with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Oh, what a finish!
Good. How about that endless wingspan of Ingram? I mean, really causing the opposition a lot of problems.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Launches it. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for the Raptors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute.
For the fan, half-court shot, drums please. They're thinking about the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Mobo in at the 4-man position. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. And the call will be against Emmanuel quickly. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Black. Pass to De Silva. Back to Black. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Outside Howard. It's hauled in by the Raptors. It's Dick on the wing. Inside, here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Boy, Pirtle is a guy that plays with a lot of force. I mean, when he's near the basket, the defense better watch out for the dunk.
And Howard has it in the corner. Pass to Bitadze. Off target from 3-point range. Raptors leading by 4. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And here is Quickly. Still scoreless. And it's off from 3-point range. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Black kicks to Howard. Back to Black. Got a piece of it. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Battle. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. Big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Here's Black. To the left side wing. Howard, the pass to Bitadze. Pocket 6. Shot to stop the run. Hits the three-point bomb. Da Silva's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Dick. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in.
Oh, good balance from Dick. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
Here's Black. From outside, off the mark. Toronto leading by 9. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Dick finds Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Magic trail by 12. Here's Black. He has yet to score. Pass to Bitadze. And Howard has it in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Dick. He's guarded by Howard. Teardrop shot. Got a piece of it. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Black. No good with the triple. Raptors have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And when Hurdle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
1:04 left to play in the third. Pass to Bitadze to the wing right side. Here's Da Silva. Pulls it from the elbow. Here's Black, quickly covering. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Black. Now, quickly, down low, and the dunk by Dick.
The V just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Hits it from three-point range. Toronto leading by 7. Pass to Dick. Boucher sets a screen for Dick. And so it's Toronto heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. They've held a 12-point lead early. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the 1 spot. Here's Barrett, and he uses the glass on the layup. Barrett's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Raptors. Suggs Suggs with the ball. And now by Barnes. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game. Raptors leading by 9. And it's Barrett penetrating. And Barrett slams it in.
And this is Barrett at his best. Looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it.
Caldwell Pope outside. Banchero, a screen on Ingram. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he lays it straight in.
They're cashing in close. Caldwell Pope showing you there. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Outside, Barrett. Pass to Abaji. A shot off that time. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. It's Wagner atop the key. And finished off by Wagner.
Wagner able to bounce to the rack and throw it down, and he'll do so just about any time he has the opportunity.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Abaji. Barrett wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range. Barrett's got 23.
Nice looking shot there from Barrett. You can tell he's confident when he's shooting the ball.
Caldwell Pope with it. And now by Barnes. Banchero against Ingram. Banchero, that's good.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. Well, with his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Now, here's Barrett. Pass to Abaji. And he jams it with authority.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Again, Toronto.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now Ingram, after the missed three from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. He finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
There's a screen. To Abaji. There's the triple. Drops in the tray. Abaji's got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Toronto leading by 12. And here's Barnes for three. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Hey, it's not easy trying to stick with Caldwell Pope now, especially when he leaks out in transition.
Suggs passes to Carter. And there it is for him.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Toronto's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wagner wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
All the time in the world to get that one off. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now Ingram. After the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Ingram. And it's Suggs with the rebound. And stolen by Barnes. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Barnes screen on Wagner. Ingram wide open. Misses off the left iron.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Now here's Wagner. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage.
A look at Orlando's opening lineup. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope, and it's Carter in at the center position. And for the Celtics, the perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Porzingis finds White. These teams have talent up and down the depth chart, Coach. How important is that in assembling a contender?
Well, look, it's even more important, Brian, in the regular season than it is in the playoffs. To get through a long NBA season and get yourself in good playoff position, you're going to need a lot of guys. 12, 13 guys at different points of the year are going to have to be ready to make contributions. Now, obviously, the team with the better starting 5 will have the edge, but depth can be a big factor even in the playoffs.
Picked by Carter. White against Caldwell-Pope. Outside Carter. There's the 3. Connects from downtown.
Carter Jr., 3.
Boston on offense. It's a 5-point game. Here's Holiday. Great D that time from Suggs.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Pass to Banchero. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot?
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Outside Carter. On the take. Back to Caldwell-Pope. White with a steal. Now the Celtics on the move. There's Tatum with the 3. And he buries his first look.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
Banchero with a screen on White. Caldwell-Pope, the pass to Suggs. They get it back. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Porzingis against Carter. From in close. Porzingis misses. Magic leading by 5. Suggs outside. Up top Carter. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Tatum pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's Porzingis. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Takes a 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
A good decision maker with the ball in his hands. Carter Jr. is a capable and willing distributor.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Wagner for 3. It's hauled in by White. Celtics trail by 6. Tatum from long range. Back to Holiday from outside the arc. Orlando with the rebound. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Banchero with a screen on White. Pass to Banchero. Lets it go from deep. Holiday grabs the miss. Boston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. White finds Porzingis. Back to White. here's Holiday. Here he goes. And he makes it on the layup. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Orlando ahead, leading by 4. And the If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Orlando.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner, and it's Suggs in at the point. And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Suggs, no good. Celtics trail by 5. Porzingis in the post. He's covered by Caldwell Pope, and that one's good. Porzingis.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
And he gets that one. Caldwell Pope's got 7. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Comes up empty down low. Orlando leading by 5. Banchero outside. Back to Suggs from deep. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Suggs against Holiday. Outside Tatum, and there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Holiday, and stolen by Suggs.
Well, that's just great awareness. He was ready and took advantage.
Banchero with a screen on White. Banchero against White. Banchero no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Caldwell Pope against White. Tatum with room to shoot. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Celtics trail by 8. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by Boston.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Carter. The 3 from Banchero. At the arc, Banchero finds his mark.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Holiday banked it in off the glass. Holiday's got 8.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Caldwell Pope with it. Picked up by Tatum. Really left him alone that time. And the Magic lead by 12.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Pass to Porzingis. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half of basketball. And here's Brown for 3. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Brown's got his first points of the game.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
And I really like Holiday's shot selection. It's fun watching him measure defenses and catch them off guard.
And Carroll with a screen on White. Wagner outside. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Wagner. Clock at 4. The Magic need to put one up here. The 3 from Carroll. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. White finds Brown. Oh, JB rattling the rim.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Now Wagner, still no points. And Carroll with a screen on Brown. Wagner, the pass to Carroll, puts up a 3, fires in the triple.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the event.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic, torching the Nets, hitting 4 from distance that quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
They've got Peyton Pritchard, Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford, and it's Hauser in at the 3. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Craig no good. Magic leading by 12. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Pritchard, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. And out of bounds, the Celtics will take it. Celtics trail by 14. From deep three-point land. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Magic shooting 56% today. To the wing on the left. Pass to Black. Wagner on the wing. And the call will be against Mo Wagner. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Boston's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Howard. Here's Black. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Black's got 6 here in the quarter.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach, but when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Pritchard gets it to go.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Here's Black. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Black's got 10 points in just the second half.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
And the basket by Shireman.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Black. And he lays it up and in. Black's got 12 points in the game.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participating team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. A minute 15 left in the third quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line for the Magic.
And both free throws good for Wagner. Celtics trail by 18. Here's Pritchard, outside Craig. Pass to Shireman. Craig with a screen on Howard. Here's Shireman, and he banks in the layup. Shireman's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
Here's Black. Kicks it out to Wagner. Here's Black. The 3. Goes back up. That one drops for him. And the Magic lead by 18.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front.
So Boston ends up going with a new group.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Holiday finds Porzingis. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Suggs. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Banchero with a screen on White. For 3, Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, with his length and athleticism, Tatum has the tools to be a lockdown defender.
And stolen by Banchero. From downtown. Hauled in by Brown. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Got it off in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Orlando. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter, on the court for the Magic. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in the point. Picked by Carter. Pulls it from the corner. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Celtics trail by 15. On the wing, Holiday. Orlando with the rebound. They led by as many as 18. The kick out to Banchero. This one for 3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Holiday finds White. 3-pointer, no good. Orlando leading by 15. The three from Banchero. He buries it from three.
Shooting off the catch or creating off the bounce, Banchero does both equally well.
And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That's his first foul. The Celtics have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Holiday, and Holiday powers it home.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options. Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Porzingis with a screen on Suggs. It's Holiday with a drive. Nice D from Wagner. For Orlando, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Outside Carter. Oh, from deep. It's hauled in by White. Celtics trail by 18. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Suggs against Holiday. The kick out to Banchero. Launches a three. It's hauled in by White. White's got 4 rebounds now. Porzingis with it. Now Carter defending. The three from Banchero. Takes the three. And the three-pointer goes. Banchero's got 21 points in the game. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And their block numbers also stand out to me. Challenging shots at the rim has been a big part of their defensive success.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Tatum gets the bucket.
You gotta respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete.
Out to the right wing. Back to Caldwell Pope. And Carroll with a screen on White. And Carroll outside. From the arc. And it's Banchero again missing.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And the basket by Holiday. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
And it's Wagner missing.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Magic.
And as we see the game wind down, you have to remember all the second chance buckets this team put on the board.
They definitely won it with their offensive rebounding. We watched them attack the ball and turn misses into makes all game long.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Paolo Banchero.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
White against Banchero. Soft touch off the glass. And the Magic lead by 19.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Fires from way outside. Misses there. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. This one wasn't even.
Sports. Tonight, he'll be the Boston. And on paper, Craig, this might seem like a potential blower. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Abaji in at the 3 spot. And Barrett gets it to go.
Using some muscle there on the finish. I like seeing Barrett be active inside.
Beyond the arc. Here's Brown. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Boucher. A 3-pointer, no good. Celtics have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. The 3 from Tatum. Bangs on the trifecta.
This is why Tatum is a volume 3-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Holiday looking over the floor. Fires the 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And Brandon Ingram continues to work on that smooth 3-point release.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. Their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Boucher sets a screen for Ingram. It's good from long range. Ingram's got a couple of 3s now in the first for the Raptors.
And Ingram really can handle either part of that pick and roll. He could be the screener, and then he could roll, or he could score off it. Nice option.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Boucher with the rebound.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Pass to Ingram. Launches a 3. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's White. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The 3. And it's Ingram missing. Celtics trail by 4. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Lets the 3 fly. Ingram can't get that one to fall. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Porzingis against Ingram. Plays it up and banks it in.
This is what an offense is supposed to do. You look for a high percentage shot, and Porzingis the beneficiary.
Barnes screen on Brown. Brown against Ingram. There's the screen. Fires for 3. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Not a way to get out of the funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Raptors with the lead. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. 3-pointer. Good on the triple. Ingram's got 12 in the game.
Ingram staying agile, ready to take the shot as soon as that opened up for him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Holiday. Outside, White. Lets it go from deep. That shot, no good. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Can't nail the jump. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Raptors out in front as they wrap up the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. You guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Raptors?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. They've got Scotty Barnes. Barrett is out there with Ingram. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Abaji in at the small forward position.
And this is where that length shows off on particular plays like that. Still able to score.
There aren't too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. But this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness.
Oh, Jason Tatum finishes with authority.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Drills it from outside.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And Tatum puts up a deep three. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Raptors leading by 9. Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
And it's Brown that time on the assist by White.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Ingram wide open. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Porzingis kicks to White. Back to Porzingis. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ingram outside. The tray. Porzingis with the block.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
Celtics trail by 12. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Holiday finds Porzingis. Lets it go with the three. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
Here's White. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Out to Ingram from outside the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ingram's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors.
Ingram has the skill to do that. A nice job setting up and receiving the pass.
The Raptors have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's White. And another miss by Boston.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to...
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Barnes screen on Brown. To the inside. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And that's the way it should be. Ingram aggressive to the rack.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 17. Outside, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Ingram against Brown. Boucher with a screen on Brown. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebound, Boston. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. The wide open look here for Holiday. Hits it from 3-point range. Holiday's got 5 now.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look, a great setup for the bucket.
Brandon Ingram, he's been the guy making things happen for Toronto. He has been a long-range assassin today. With his work that quarter, his total number of threes is up to 7. Right back after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Pritchard in at the point. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Emmanuel quickly can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished 2nd in the 6th Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve. But it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Toronto leading by 16.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And he drives in. Dick, that's good.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Shireman can't hit. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. They set the pick. Here's Dick. Pass to quickly. And he makes good on the layup. Quickly's got his first basket.
All kinds of grit there on the inside from Emmanuel Quickly.
The Celtics have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Glad they're still together. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Craig. Boston again missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Team foul.
Here's quickly. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now, here's quickly. Not a lot of room.
It's almost hard to believe that somebody can throw it down like that.
It's a small club, right, Greg? I mean, it's a
Very
pretty
small.
club, that's
Very
for sure.
exclusive.
He can really rise up.
And the defense knows this. Somebody has to come over to contest.
First team foul. Baylor, Shireman.
Toronto, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Quickly the pass to Battle. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Celtics. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shoots. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up on the wing. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Hauser's got 4 points this quarter. Raptors leading by 22. 1:09 left here in the third quarter. The shot's good from quickly.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
A wide open look here for Craig. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Craig's got his first 3 points of the game. Hurdle finds quickly. Here's Battle. Here's Dick. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Pritchard. Driving inside. And he banks in the layup.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Quickly the pass to Pirtle. Pirtle sets the pick for quickly. The 3. Here's Mobo. From the arc. And it's quickly missing. Here's Craig. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Toronto controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead from the field. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
R.J. Barrett.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Ingram. Barnes out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Abaji in at the 3 slot. Toronto leading by 20. Here's Abaji. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's Holiday. Holiday with another miss. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Knocked loose. Pass to Abaji. Fades back. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brown inside the line, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
For 3, Ingram hits the 3-point bomb. Ingram's got 31 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And here's Tatum for three. Rebound by the Raptors. Barrett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Barnes for three. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Brown, no good. Raptors leading by 23. Driving the lane. Ingram with room to shoot. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. A little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ingram's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Raptors. Barrett against Holiday. No good on the triple. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Barrett with this screen on White. Ingram against White.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
He's feeling it. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 8 rebounds in this game. Brown wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game. Toronto's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Ingram dishes to Barnes. Good, nice job down low.
The assist.
And it's 6 points for Barnes.
He has the right partner, Ingram, creating the offense in the pick and roll, and that's a nice read.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Brandon Ingram.
Oh, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist from Ingram.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And the foul on Drew Holiday.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Barnes the screen. Ingram kicks to Boucher. Pass to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Ingram from the arc. Porzingis with the rebound. Now White. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't
So the Raptors starting five. Brandon Ingram out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Mobo in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Magic, on the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position.
This guy can finish with either hand. What a finish from R.J. Barrett.
Here's Suggs. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And here are the Raptors now, following the bucket by the Magic. The shot by Ingram, no good. Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball doors.
Yeah, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels.
Now here's Banchero, 5 on the clock. The Magic need to put one up here. Here's Suggs. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
So cunning and effective in screen and rolls. I really like watching Suggs operate in these sets.
Abaji, pass to Barnes. Count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Ingram. Drops in the 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how Coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
Good job there, Ali. Thanks. Now here's Banchero. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Mobo. Back to Barnes. Kicks it out to Barrett. From behind the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barrett's got 5 now.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
Here's Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto leading by 4. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Barnes against Banchero. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Can't get the finger roll. Toronto has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Wagner with a steal.
2 minutes remaining on the first. 2 minutes.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Suggs, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Boom! He jams it straight down.
You can see Suggs is vertical. Makes that dunk look effortless.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany. Splitting time in Euroball and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize. Barrett with it. Wagner picks him up. And there's Barrett on the assist from Barnes. 7 points in the game.
We've seen this time and again. R.J. Barrett will not be deterred by a little contact.
Carter, a screen on Barrett. Here's Suggs. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Now here's Barrett. He has 7. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Excellent instincts from R.J. Barrett right there. Finds the gap, drives with confidence.
And Carroll with a screen on Ingram. The three from Suggs. Rebound Toronto. Here comes Toronto on the push. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
All right, Scotty Barnes showing us you want to be in the dunk contest, young sir.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Suggs against Barrett. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Carter, a screen on Ingram. Here's Wagner, out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Now Barrett. It'll count. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Toronto with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And Carroll and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at point guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
Yeah, hard-nosed play from Ingram. Getting in tight and forcing the defender into a mistake.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shoot.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
The play will be reviewed on the NBA rule. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Back to Barrett. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Carter. Magic trail by 5. Here's Wagner driving in. Carter, a screen on Ingram. Suggs surveys the D. Picked by Carter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets a floater go. And it's Toronto with a rebound. And here's Ingram. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. The three from Barnes. Knocks down the long J. Barnes has got his third basket on the night right there.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Suggs with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Carter from outside. Pure from three-point range. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
The three from Banchero. Rebounded by Ingram. Toronto leading by 7. The finish! Oh!
Opportunistic play by Scotty Barnes, recognizing his teammate makes a defensive play. Let me get out in transition.
And Carroll finds Suggs. Going inside. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And Carroll surveys. Picked by Carter. Carroll passes to Caldwell Pope. The three is up. From distance, Paolo.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer. I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Suggs, the pass to Carter. Wagner with it. Carter, a screen on Ingram. Here's Wagner. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
I tell you, don't be surprised when Franz Wagner gets up above the rim and finishes. This guy loves to attack the basket. Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Suggs outside. Carter, a screen on Barrett. Pass to Carter. Back to Suggs. The kick out to Banchero. Banchero finishes with force inside.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Here's Barrett. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Banchero with a screen on Barrett. Here's the three. And Banchero with a bucket on the assist from Suggs. Banchero's got 8 here in this quarter. And stolen by Suggs. The kick out to Banchero. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the magic from deep.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Pass to Abaji. Buries it down low.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Magic trail by 4.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And he gets it back.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Toronto. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
For the fan half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. We've got Brandon Ingram. He's out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Mobo in at the 5, down low. So Toronto ends up going with a new group. 6 to shoot. There's Howard with the 3. Buries it from 3. Howard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Dick. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Picked by Pirtle. The 3 is up. They get it back. Clanks the putback jam. For Orlando, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Black passes to Wagner. Here's Black. Fires the 3. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
He shoots it. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Raptors lead by 1. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
And Grady Dick gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Black, still without a bucket. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Pass to Black. Fires the three. Drains the triple. Black's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Now Wagner. Here's De Silva. 4 on the clock. Back to Wagner. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. It's quickly with a drive.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
Orlando foul. Black. First personal foul. First team foul.
Orlando on D. Outside Dick.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's the triple. Orlando with the rebound. Batanse's got 4 rebounds now. To the left wing. Pass to Black. Wagner with a screen on quickly. Here's Black. 6 on the shot clock. Wagner, the pass to Black. 4-3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in the game. Rips down the breakaway slam.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Pass to De Silva. Back to Wagner. Here's Black. Howard with the ball. Here's De Silva. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Magic lead by 1.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Dick. They get it again. On the wing, Grady Dick. The 3. Pass to quickly. Launches it. De Silva with the rebound. Orlando's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. 16 seconds left in the third. Here's Black, guarded by Dick. Pass to Wagner. Beyond the arc. That one no good. Tipped. They get it back. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
R.J. Barrett.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope, and it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Banchero in the post. Outside Carter. Hey, expanding his range. Kicks it out to Wagner. Picked by Carter. Second chance shot. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
The length of Ingram poses issues for defenders, which is why he gets fouled a lot.
Line for the Raptors, Brandon Ingram.
Both free throws good from Ingram. Magic trail by 4. Here's Suggs. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Banchero. There's a screen. 5 to shoot. For 3. Rebound Toronto. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now here's Barnes. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Here's Barrett. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
R.J. at the line for 2.
Many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And Barrett drops them both. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Barnes. The 3 from Banchero. Barnes with the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. The 3 from Banchero. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Lets it go. And it's Toronto with another.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Banchero outside, Caldwell Pope. To stop the drought. That shot is off.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
That pass was from far, far away and right on the money.
A serious long-distance connection right there. Barnes against Banchero. 3-pointer. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Barrett passes to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Carter. Banchero outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Suggs outside to the middle. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Boy, you see Carter Jr. use every bit of that 7'5" wingspan. Boy, is tough to guard around the rim. Look out.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Kept alive. Here's Banchero. Suggs outside. 3-pointer. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
Over to the left wing. 1:06 left in the fourth. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Here's Ingram. Kicks it out to Barrett. Shot clock at 6.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Raptors.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. Any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for R.J. Barrett.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Chalk up 2 there. And the Raptors lead by 9.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Back to Suggs. Pass to Banchero. From behind the arc. Second shot opportunity. Tipped. Fires away from way outside. The shot, no good. And so Toronto takes the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was wide.
pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at point guard. And for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they had 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Oh, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now Suggs. Banchero outside. Caldwell Pope with a screen for Banchero. It's up a 3, and there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist from Banchero.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Holiday, no one around him. And again, unable to change momentum here. Caldwell Pope against Tatum. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's White. Brown outside. Orlando grabs the miss. It's a 9-point spread. Caldwell Pope against White. Caldwell Pope dishes to Carter. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Back to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Holiday. The Magic hitting the bucket. Here's Tatum. Here he goes. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The quicks of Tatum on display. Jason has a devastating first step, man. He could just blow by you so easy.
Banchero less screen on White. Here's Caldwell Pope. There's Wagner with the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Celtics trail by 9. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
And here's Caldwell Pope following the 3-pointer by Derek White. Here's Banchero. Porzingis against Carter. Here's Banchero. A 3-pointer off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Okay, just some big boy strength there from Tatum. Just put himself to the line.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics, trailing by 5. Here's the 3. Hands it from downtown.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He has 5. Bancaro is screened for Caldwell Pope. Uncovered. That's good from Bancaro on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
Oh, love that. Bancaro moves so well with and without the ball.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And both free throws good for White.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Bancaro is screen on White. Caldwell Pope pass to Bancaro. A fadeaway. It's hauled in by Brown. And White kicks to Tatum. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Orlando out in front. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
On the floor for Boston. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Now, here's Suggs after Jaylen Brown's miss. Carter finds Bancaro. Caldwell Pope with a screen for Bancaro. And he finishes nicely on the way. Bancaro's got 6. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said you can play small and big. You have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Knocks down the 3-ball. Suggs has got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Orlando. Celtics trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Richard, so many things about Jrue Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
And they call him a little screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now here is Holiday. 5 points in the game. He takes it in. Brown feeling it out a bit. Wide, a screen on Wagner. Back to Porzingis. For the 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And now it's only a 5-point Magic lead.
A knockdown shooter, really from anywhere on the floor. Porzingis knows he has the green light to fire from there. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one with his quickness and length. I'd like to see him do that more often.
First one falls for him.
Jrue Holiday. At the line.
All 3 throws good from Jrue Holiday. Magic leading by 5. Suggs with the ball. He's got 12. Banchero, right
2
side.
minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Carter with a screen on Holiday. On the clock. And it's Banchero missing. Celtics trail by 5. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Tatum. Porzingis has got his second bucket tonight.
And just wanting it more there. You got to like seeing Porzingis beat everyone to the spot in the open floor.
Here's Suggs. Kicks it out to Wagner. Banchero outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Banchero is screened for Caldwell Pope. From past the arc. And Tatum pulls it down. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Porzingis inside. He's covered by Suggs. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Porzingis.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 5, and it's sent back by White. Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
Caldwell Pope pass to Banchero. Now Suggs back to Banchero. And just miss after miss right now. Here's Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Carter with a screen on White. Pass to Carter. Back to Caldwell Pope to the paint. Stolen by Holiday. And Porzingis launches it from deep. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got Black. He's out there with Howard. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. Here's Black. Here's Bitadze. Pass to Wagner. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Wagner's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Magic. Here's Hauser for 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Outside Howard. The second chance effort. Wagner kicks to Black. Back to Wagner. And finish off by Wagner.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Driving to the basket. And the layup's good off the glass. Black's got his first bucket in this one. Boston trailing. Here's Pritchard. That 3 off the mark. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Black. And the layup falls. Black's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Shireman, started by Howard. Will it go? And the layup is up and in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Orlando foul. Black. First personal foul.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Over to the left wing. Pass to Shireman. Over Howard. Shireman can't hit.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this game.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Orlando leading by 4. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play. Orlando shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Here's Shireman. The shot's good. Shireman's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
There's the pick. Here's Black. A rebound by the Celtics.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Shireman. No good on the three. And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Black the pass to Wagner. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Both free throws good from Wagner. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Shireman. Takes it inside. It's deflected. 44 seconds left in the third. Kicks it out to Wagner. Pass to Bitadze. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Black. He has 7. Howard, good.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Hauser. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Shireman. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Shireman's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The third quarter comes to a close. Orlando out in front. They're up by 5. And Cup. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Brown in at the small forward. Here's Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to Banchero. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And when you call a play for Carter Jr., you really want to get him something in rhythm. Great execution there.
And Tatum atop the key. Tatum using his size inside.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
Banchero was screened for Caldwell Pope. Now, here's Banchero. Looking to get back on track here. And that one drops. And the Magic lead by 9.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Banchero. Here's Holiday. That one goes. Count it.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Caldwell Pope against White. Caldwell Pope kicks to Banchero. With the drive. And that one is off. Nice D from Porzingis. Outside White. Here's Tatum. Good work defensively by Carter.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Wagner passes to Carter. From downtown. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. It's stolen by Carter. Suggs against Holiday. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Buries it from three-point range.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Tatum. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Good on the shot.
A very athletic play by Brown, getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
Out to Carter. Shoots a 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
Magic foul.
Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Celtics trail by 8 and stolen by Wagner.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there, ready to pick it off.
And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Holiday with it. Picked up by Suggs. To the inside. Porzingis, no stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
Banchero kicks to Suggs. 5 to shoot. 6 for 6. He's met the miss from the field.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
Here's Brown. Yes!
In the clutch, Brown is someone you rely on, and he knows how to find his team points in a hurry.
Driving in, and Suggs throws it down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct. Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Brown against Banchero. A rebound by the Celtics. I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about take a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
Caldwell Pope against White. right, here's Caldwell Pope. Fires from way outside. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure.